Hey YouTube, it is Mike MacDonald VSG. It is my 20th week update, month 5. It's been a while. Sorry I haven't done that. It's kind of been busy and kind of not motivated to jump on and update the same as my last video, which is pretty much where I'm at. Anyway, quick numbers. I had my surgery on I had my first visit with my doctor, Greg Josart, in San Francisco on January 17th. My surgery was February 24th. When I saw him the first time, I was 368. I was 350 day of surgery. My weigh-in this morning was 274. I was 277 at my last video, so in about 3 weeks, I don't think I've posted in 3 weeks, I've lost 3 pounds. I kind of knew that was happening. Part of it is me trying to live in this new normal. Part of me, I have to manage some, I'll talk about a little bit later, some snacking later on at night. But there are some good things and some frustrating things going on. What can I say about work? It's Sunday. But I've lost, since the beginning, I've lost 94 pounds since I started this journey, 76 pounds since day of surgery. So I'm happy with that journey. I'll tell you what's really interesting. I have been riding my bike. I think I've booked over the last month 500 miles. And about 3 weeks ago, I started adding this 40-mile ride on the weekends, and which takes me a few hours. You know, I go down to Pete's Coffee and have my summer drink is an iced Americano with some non-fat milk, a couple Splendas in it. Oof, that just pumps me. I love it. So I changed. One recommendation to anybody is make a great tape. I took my my little iPod and I changed it. I called it a bike tape, and I took all the songs and I have eclectic taste in music, and I just made a 6-hour. You know, I just kept dragging on iTunes all the songs I want. They're just my randomness and my eclectic nature, from praise songs to Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young to Al Green to POD to Leonard Skinner to you wouldn't believe it. Everything's Journey, U2, Chicago. I mean, I just put everything. James Taylor, Michael W. Smith, Matthew West. I mean, I just have a really bizarre, eclectic taste. Shakira, Beyonce. Who knows? It's all sorts of stuff on there. Those Lonely Boys. I love Heaven. That's one of my favorites. Anyway, I made this tape and I put it on shuffle. So it takes about a week for me when I'm writing to go through all the songs. So I just get it every week. I'm gonna hear all my songs. So that was been a really nice change for that. I don't listen to it when I ride to work, which is an hour. I feel real fresh, and it's a time of prayer and rest. But on the way home, I kind of need a distraction, and I put it on. And I ride home. It's been really spectacular because I've been riding about 3-4 days a week, which is 26 miles round trip, and it's just been great. I feel so strong. I rode home on Thursday in an hour and 5 minutes, so that's almost 15 minutes I've cut off my time. And it's not that I'm trying to get faster and faster. It's just I'm faster and faster, and so it's fun, and you push it a little bit. And I have a little competitive gene, so that's okay. But there's been some great NSVs going on in my life. One of them has been my wife and I, for date night on Friday nights, we go to the Giants games, and so we stop somewhere in downtown San Francisco and have some hors d'oeuvres and some cocktails, and then before we get back on Muni and take the Muni, which is a little over a mile and a half maybe, to the park. And anyway, now the last few times I surprised her, and we walked, and so I've won that. I'm not a big walker. Walking's kind of like, some people get over there, it floats their boat. Walking doesn't. It's kind of a knees hurt, ankles hurt, but it's better. So I've done that a couple times. We're going on a little vacation in the fall, and we're going to be walking around London and Paris and a few places. So I want to make sure that I prove to her that I'm durable and ready to do that. So a couple NSVs. I got a 2XL jacket my wife got me at Costco. A 2XL jacket that fit. I zipped it up. Man, I'm a 4XLT guy before, so that's been cool. And so some of the 2XLs are still a little too tight. I kind of have that, obese fear of tight clothes. So, but that was a cool NSV this week. But riding my bike, I feel stronger and stronger and stronger, healthier. energy. I can think. It's been a really good thing. I've been lifting a little bit, so even though I've only lost 3 pounds, I'm healthier, I'm fitter than I was, and that's a cool thing. What else is going on? Let's see. I'm going to be at the Obesity Help Conference. If you, I'd love to meet you. Ryan, I know you're going to be there. I'll see you. I definitely will see less of Sarah, meet her. I don't know who else is going, so I kind of need to get, I'm looking at it as a real kind of a bellwether re-ratcheting, focusing. I need to really pay attention. I've gotten real sloppy in my tracking everything that goes in my mouth for about the past month. I've gotten real sloppy. Not that I'm eating some crappy things, but 95% is good. And so it's a matter of just making sure that I get focused on back to attention to detail and seeing that. So I'm looking for that to be a kind of a rejuvenator. The YouTube videos, when I look at people, Jennifer did that joint video with TK. The laughter was contagious. I love that. That was a fun thing. And Scott, the gastric tiger, he's such an introspective. I'd love to hear his workouts. I would love to hear that, but it's just fun hearing everyone. I glean so much. Ezekiel, you're rocking it. There's just a lot of really wonderful. Ryan, I'll see you there. I love your. You looking really thin. You're looking great, by the way. Ryan's journey, and of course the sleeve rocker, Peter. You're just a machine. And anyway, Craigslist, by the way, it's a good place to find inexpensive bikes. But I will tell you, it's been going well. I have tried to stay in some new normal rhythms. I think I got to really rededicate myself to tracking what goes in my mouth. I got some interesting feedback on Weight Watchers. I think I'm gonna that weekly weigh-in thing officially. I might be getting back into that. I do it online a little bit now, but just trying to figure that out. I'm eating healthy. My system gets really mad when I don't eat. I ate part of a brownie a bit ago, and my system just told me knock that crap off. It just didn't set well. I felt sick for like 2 hours, so that's been really good. So it likes sashimi and poke, and it likes all that stuff. And I tell you what, I still am working on liking broccoli, and that's pushing me. I understand George Bush in that one, but I'd really like to be more into that. Cauliflower works, and of course if it's not a really good vegetable, I like it. Like corn and peas and that stuff. So I'm trying to like the other ones, Brussels sprouts and those things. And my wife makes perfect salads, the Greek salads. Lemon cucumbers and that kind of stuff is good. So all in all, we're plugging away in the summer, riding my bike a lot. I'm doing good. I'm sorry it was such a delay. Thanks for a couple of your pokes that you told me to get off my duff and do that. And it's fun seeing. I was really happy Peak's Journey stepped up and reposted. I've been thinking about him. And so God bless you all, and have a great rest of July. And August is just going to be a kick-ass month. Anyway, I'll talk to you in a week or two.